Hello, KL. I'm reading this on Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. So I hope you get to hear it for St. Patrick's Day. Otherwise, I'm sure you'll listen to it one day this week. It's called St. Patrick and the Three Brave Mice. And it's by Joyce Stengel, and it's illustrated by Herb Leonhard. I think most of you probably know the story of St. Patrick already, that hundreds of years ago, he went through the country of Ireland from place to place, and he carried bells with him, and he left a bell, just like the one that is on the cover, in every place where the people listened to all the things he said about Jesus. And he left a bell when they built a church. And there's also a legend that says his bell drove all the snakes out of Ireland. So let's listen to St. Patrick and the Three Brave Mice. Many years ago, St. Patrick traveled the roads and byways of Ireland, driving out the snakes with a bell. But one crafty, clever snake escaped. This snake slithered through meadow and forest day and night, hunting for tasty mouse meals. One night, three little mice, Ryan, Brian, and Tula, cuddled in their nest. Ryan and Brian soon fell asleep, but Tula was restless. When the moon rose high, she scrambled from the nest. Light as a whisper, she skittered up her favorite hill. She snuggled into a leaf and gazed up at the stars and the moon, listening to the night sounds. She heard a loud snore. Zzz. She looked down the hill. There, under a tree, a man slept. A bell glowed at his side. Tula's whiskers twitched. Could it be St. Patrick and his miraculous bell? Then Snake slithered from the forest. Tula hid behind a mushroom and peeked out. Can you see her up there? Where is she? Hiding behind a mushroom. Snake seized a mouthful of grass. He inched his way to the bell and poked the grass around the clapper. The clapper is the inside of the bell that hangs down and makes the noise. Time and again, he stuffed grass into the bell. That was very clever of him, wasn't it? Why do you think he did that? Stuffed all the grass around the clapper in the bell. I think you're right, to make sure that the clapper doesn't move and it won't make any noise. When he had finished, that crafty, clever snake slid his tail through the bell's handle and stole it away. Tula had to save the bell. She scurried after Snake, following him to his lair. Snake coiled around the bell and sleepily closed his eyes. His forked tongue darted in and out. Was he dreaming of mouse meat? Tula darted back to the nest. "Wake up," she cried. "Snake stole St. Patrick's bell." "You had a nightmare," Ryan said. "'Tis your imagination," Brian said. "You're daft," they said together. Do you know what that word means, daft? It means you're very silly and foolish if you call somebody daft. That wasn't very nice of them to say to Tula. "No, get up," Tula insisted. "I have a plan." Grumbling, Ryan and Brian followed Tula to the hill. They looked down, and there was St. Patrick snoring under the tree. But no bell. Tula led them to Snake's lair and whispered her plan. The 3 mice scattered and gathered strong grasses. They braided a rope. "Now, one of us must tie this rope to the bell's handle," Tula told them. "You're the smallest," Ryan said. "And the lightest," Brian said. "And the quietest," they said together. Trembling, Tula grabbed the rope with her teeth and dragged it towards the bell. Just as she was about to loop the end of the rope through the bell's handle, Snake's tongue darted out. Tula didn't move, not a whisker. Snake settled back to sleep, and Tula tied the rope. The 3 mice tugged the bell back to St. Patrick. Blade by blade, they removed the grass. Tula was about to snatch the very last blade when Brian squeaked, "Snake is coming!" Quick as a wink, Tula clutched the bell's clapper. "Stand the bell up," she cried. Snake slithered closer. Ryan and Brian pushed the bell upright. Snake hissed and reared his head. Ooh. Tula swung on the clapper. Bong. St. Patrick sprang to his feet. Tula scampered out as he snatched up the bell. Then St. Patrick rang his bell. Bong, 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 and drove that crafty, clever snake to the sea. Hip, hip, hooray! Ryan, Brian, and Tula cheered as Snake slithered into the water and disappeared from Ireland forever. And that is the tale of the 3 brave mice who helped St. Patrick drive the last snake from Ireland. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. See you soon.